Hey everyone, welcome back to Car Flash, your go-to destination for real, raw, and unfiltered car reviews. If you're new to the channel, make sure to hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you never miss out on the latest drops in the automotive world. We dive deep into the details you care about, from design to driving dynamics. And today's episode is all about a name that's returning with a punch: the 2026 Dodge Neon SRT4. Exterior: yes, you heard that right, the Neon is back. But this isn't the old compact sedan your cousin drove back in the day. This is Dodge's revival of one of the most underrated performance compacts in American automotive history. The 2026 Neon SRT4 brings turbocharged aggression, sharp lines, and a real enthusiast focus at a time when hot sedans are nearly extinct. Let's get into what makes this new age SRT4 more than just a badge revival. Right from the front, the new Neon SRT4 makes a strong first impression. It carries Dodge's muscular design DNA but in a tighter, more compact silhouette. The front fascia is aggressive and purposeful. We're talking about a blacked-out mesh grille flanked by slim, angular LED headlights that give it a squinted, angry look. The hood has functional vents to feed cool air into the turbocharged engine, and there's a sculpted chin spoiler that isn't just for show, it helps with downforce at speed. There's even a subtle red SRT badge tucked into the grille, a small reminder that this isn't your average commuter car. Move to the side, and you can really appreciate the proportions. It's still a compact, but the stance is low and wide, giving off a sporty vibe without looking overdone. You've got 19-inch forged aluminum wheels wrapped in performance summer tires, pronounced side skirts, and subtle SRT4 branding near the fender. The body lines are sharp and modern, a good mix of Dodge muscle and contemporary edge. The roof line is sleek but doesn't compromise rear headroom too much, and the overall profile reminds you this car is built to cut through the air and traffic. Swing around to the rear, and this is where the SRT4 really flexes. The back end is taut and purposeful. You've got a blacked-out rear diffuser housing dual exhaust tips that actually sound as mean as they look. The LED taillights stretch across the rear in a thin light bar that gives it a futuristic glow at night, and a small ducktail spoiler sits on the trunk lid, not over the top, just enough to say, yes, I go fast. There's a clean, sporty vibe here, but it's also unmistakably Dodge, bold without being brash. Interior: open the door and step inside, and you'll see that Dodge didn't just slap a powerful engine into a basic economy car. The cabin of the 2026 SRT4 is focused, but also surprisingly refined. The sport seats are aggressively bolstered and wrapped in Alcantara with red stitching, comfortable for the daily grind, but supportive enough for track days. The flat-bottom steering wheel is leather-wrapped and features paddle shifters, a red center marker, and SRT-specific drive mode controls. In front of the driver is a fully digital 12.3-inch instrument cluster that can be customized to show performance data, boost pressure, G-forces, and more. In the center, you get Dodge's latest 2Connect 6 system with a 10.5-inch touchscreen that supports wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, plus performance pages that let you track your quarter-mile times, lap data, and engine vitals in real time. Materials are a step up from what you might expect. Soft touch panels, carbon fiber accents, and a clean layout make it feel more premium than past SRT4s. Rear seat space is decent for a compact car, and the trunk offers just enough room for a weekend getaway or a trip to the track with your gear. But enough about how it looks and feels. Let's talk performance, because the SRT4 name carries serious weight, and Dodge knows it. Under the hood is a turbocharged 2.4-liter inline-4 engine, heavily reworked from previous FCA powertrains. It cranks out 310 horsepower and 320 pounds-feet of torque, sent to the front wheels through a 6-speed manual transmission. Yes, manual only. Dodge knows its audience here. That power-to-weight ratio is impressive, and the SRT4 rockets from 0 to 60 in just under 5 seconds. A limited slip differential helps keep torque steer in check, and the suspension is sport-tuned with adaptive dampers, giving you the option to go soft for daily driving or stiffen things up for back-road blasts. There's also a launch control system and customizable drive modes, including street, sport, and track, which adjust throttle response, steering weight, and suspension firmness on the road. This thing is a beast. It grips hard, corners flat, and makes all the right noises. The exhaust has a deep, angry growl with plenty of pops and burbles on downshifts. Dodge even tuned the intake and blow-off valve to be audible. It's not obnoxious, but it constantly reminds you that you're driving something special. The shifter throws are short and mechanical, and the clutch is heavy enough to feel sporty but not unbearable in traffic. Fuel economy? Well, it's not a Prius, but for what it is, it's not bad. You're looking at around 24 miles per gallon combined if you're not constantly in boost. But let's be honest, nobody's buying this car for gas mileage. When it comes to pricing, Dodge has positioned the Neon SRT4 very competitively. The base model starts at around $32,000, which is impressive given the performance figures. Fully loaded with optional performance brakes, upgraded Recaro seats, and premium audio, you're still under $38,000. That puts it right in the crosshairs of the Honda Civic Type R and Hyundai Elantra N. And with Dodge's aggressive tuning and American muscle flavor, it holds its own in that company. So, what's the verdict? The 2026 Dodge Neon SRT4 is more than just a nostalgic nameplate revival. It's a serious contender in the modern sport compact space. Safe, fast, fun, and unapologetically bold. Dodge has taken what enthusiasts loved about the original raw turbo power, manual-only attitude, and aggressive styling and modernized it with tech, refinement, and genuine performance chops. It's a car that doesn't try to be everything to everyone. It's for people who love to drive, who crave something analog in an increasingly digital world. If you've been waiting for a reason to get excited about American sport compacts again, the 2026 SRT4 is your wake-up call. It may not have AWD or hybrid trickery, but what it does have is personality, and that's something you can't fake. Thanks for riding with us today on Car Flash. If you enjoyed this review, give us a like, drop a comment below telling us what you think of the new SRT4, and don't forget to subscribe for more deep dives into the most exciting cars hitting the road. This is Car Flash, and we'll see you in the next one.